So with it getting really hot outside, one of my favorite fragrances to wear, especially during the really high heat, is Tom Ford's Neroli Portefino. As you guys know, those fragrances usually run retail around $300 or so, even though you can find them on discounters for about $150, $180, something like that. But I got a clone in, one that you guys were asking me to pick up, and one that's kind of been taken down because it looks so much like the bottle. And I finally got it in. It's a clone of Tom Ford's Neroli Portefino by Maison Alhambra. Today we're going to be talking about Porto Neroli, my first impression / full review. I'll let you guys know. But without further ado, let's get it. What's going on, my great smelling dudes? Welcome back to my channel. You guys know my name is Randy, aka FragranceDoud. Make sure to slap the like and subscribe button so that we can get straight into this. Again, Tom Ford's Neroli Portefino. I had a bottle a couple years ago. Now I only have this decant. It's what, about 5-6 milliliters left. I was looking to buy the another bottle. I usually get the 1.7 ounce so that it matches my entire collection. If you don't know what Neroli Portefino smells like, it opens up with a nice mandarin orange, and then it also has, at its heart, is going to be Neroli. It is a white floral heavy fragrance, but I don't really like white florals normally, and while Neroli in this one, it has this smoothness, and it mixes together with that bright citrus. I actually like the way that it's really blended, and then it comes down, it's a little bit musky, a little bit woody. I actually really like the fragrance. It doesn't last too long. It's only about a 3-hour fragrance. But with that said, I sometimes can get about 5 or 6 on my clothes, so that's where I wear it. But anytime you have a Tom Ford, I told you my favorite clones to get are the ones of clone or fragrances that are higher end, ones that are out of most people's price range. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. This one I heard was really good, along with haramain's Portfolio Neroli. I'm going to try that and compare all three at 1.2. But today we're going to be talking about one that pretty much looks just like the bottle. I will put the Tom Ford bottle up there. This is Maison Alhambra's Porto Neroli. So if you've ever seen a Tom Ford bottle, again, I don't have the bottle with me, but I have a lot of Tom Fords. This is a little bit bigger than, it looks like the 1.7 ounce, but taller and fatter. And heavier. It is a heavier glass. The cap, it's kind of cheap, and the atomizer actually works pretty nicely. Then it has the Maison Alhambra stamp on the top. I mean, they did a really good job making it look like it. A lot of times this is tilted sideways, so you can definitely see it is that on this one, but it's still really good presentation. But they got sued by Tom Ford for their presentations looking almost identical. That, the amber and leather, pretty much any of the ones in that line are getting sued and being taken down. So if you like this video, go. I believe it's on Fragrance Buy still, but you can still find this around 30 to 40 bucks. So anyway, this is Porto Neroli. Let me spray it on. So this is a good one. As far as the quality is there 100%. This is one of the highest quality clones I have ever smelled. The Neroli in this smells like it is 100% natural. And if it's not, they did a damn good job at masking it. So there is a little bit of citrus in this in the opening. That mandarin orange is there. The mandarin orange, I was really hoping the only part of this fragrance compared to the original Neroli Portefino that I really wish they had put in this is that bright citrus and make it brighter and push out more. Because in Neroli Portefino, that is my best part. That is when you first spray it on, you get that mandarin mixed together with that Neroli. It gives off this white floral citrus. It's a really, really nice, really high quality, really natural, really bright. This one, it does the Neroli and it amps up the Neroli, but it tones down the citrus. So if you're not a white floral fan and you're okay with Neroli Portefino, but it was almost too much of a white floral for you, this one will be too much of a white floral. It does amp that up just a bit. With that said, I still really like it. I usually don't like white florals. I usually don't like Neroli. Tom Ford or Ralph Lauren Polo Earth. Don't like that Neroli. And that is a true natural Neroli too. So anyway, Neroli Portefino versus Porto Neroli. I actually think that it is a damn good clone. I don't think it's exact. No, I think it's about 80 to 85%. Again, if you just take Neroli Portefino, take away about 8/10 of the citrus that you get in the opening, which isn't even that much, but you can tell there's a bright citrus accord, which is my favorite part of Neroli Portefino. Take away about 8/10 of that citrus, dial that back a lot, amp up the Neroli. That is exactly what you get in the opening of this. So I have worn this fragrance once already on my live stream, and I can tell you I did get about 4 to 5 hours of longevity on my clothing, but it was around the same as Neroli Portefino. I'm going to bring this back for a full review when I get Portfolio Neroli, just to let you know after wearing it a few times, because sometimes fragrances can change. I also have not worn it in the heat. So as far as a clone of Neroli Portefino, I think that this is definitely going to get you where you're looking to get for the price range that it's sold at, which is, again, $20 or less. I bought it, I believe it was $19.99, but it was on a sale. I believe it runs for around $30 average. But anyway, Porto Neroli for that price is unreal. I mean, you're getting a really nice clone of a Tom Ford that's doing the quality almost perfect. I mean, the quality is almost at a Tom Ford. I'm telling you, it's really crazy. Then once you get to the dry down, as far as the smell is concerned, this fragrance doesn't really change too much. It's Neroli centric. It has, again, a little tiny bit of citrus and a little tiny bit of musk in the opening. As that Neroli starts to settle, which it never fully does, you get more of this musk coming in, a little bit of this woods. It gets a little bit creamy, but outside of that, that is pretty much the fragrance in a nutshell. It has a little bit of a green edge to it. That's usually from the floral tone. Overall, I think it's really good. I think that it's one that you should definitely try out if you can get your hands on it. Again, if you're a fan of Neroli Portefino, but you didn't want to spend the full money, especially because the performance is off par, and you're okay with sacrificing a little bit of that citrus, that is pretty much what you have here. Porto Neroli is going to be one that I would probably give an 8. I think for a clone, it's one that I would definitely wear. I'm actually thinking about putting it in place of Neroli Portefino because it does get it close enough to where I'm like, I don't think I need to buy a $200 fragrance because I have one that does it close enough and is as high quality that I can wear it and not be like, do people think I smell cheap? So overall, Maison Alhambra's Porto Neroli is definitely going to be one that you should pick up. Again, I'll be back with a full review once I get the Portfolio Neroli. I'm going to do a comparison between the original, the other two clones, maybe like an Attack of the Fragrance clones, put them together, let you guys know which one I find to be the better clone, which one is the more realistic clone, and which one has the best quality, which it would have to be damn good to change the quality of this, because this one actually has really good quality. It's just the closeness could be a little bit better, especially in the opening. It does get closer as you get to the dry down, though. But again, I haven't got fully into the dry down. I wore it for about 2 hours, 3 hours. I could still smell it on my clothes after about 4 or 5, but that was after I took my clothes off and got changed and everything. I could still smell it on my shirt whenever I picked it up to put it in the laundry about 2 hours later. Anyway, you guys don't really care about that. So with that said, that's Tom Ford Neroli Portefino clone by Maison Alhambra. It's Porto Neroli. Get your hands on it if you can, if you're interested. And again, I'll be back with another video. Thanks so much. Peace out.